No more sales tax. We're going to tell you how to make the most of Missouri's tax-free holiday weekend and why you can actually save more money this year.
A beautiful weekend all the way in St. Louis, although a slim chance of showers and storms east of the metro today, but bright skies return and the heat returns next week.
While we've been on the air, Baldwin native Tyler Downs has been competing for an Olympic medal. Rennie Knott joins us live from Paris with the results and Tyler's reaction.
They're every bear. How the Missouri Department of Conservation is dealing with the growing bear population as more wander into the metro.
There's that, my man.
Calling all foodies, where you can sample dozens of St. Louis restaurants in one spot this weekend.
Said I tore up an elote, the OG one from one of these tents. I had cheesecake, strawberry, crab rangoons, or just rangoons. And then I had the peach ice cream and strawberry ice cream, and then this lemonade.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
We were like, go on.
Yeah.
What else?
That list sounded
Let's talk
incredible.
about food. All right. Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, August 2nd. I'm Michelle Lee.
And I'm Cindy Stallworth, and I'm hungry this morning. Thanks for waking up with us at 6 a.m. And as you wake up on this Friday, you're in for a treat because the weather is much better than it's been. Let's get on over to our Anthony Slaughter.
We're talking beef lemonade. We got strawberry crab rangoon.
Strawberry crab
Like,
rangoon.
ooh, yes, sign me up. Taste of St. Louis happening this weekend. Oh, and yes, the weather is going to be nice. Here's a live look from the Metro East. You can see we have that cotton candy and okay, I'm done. That was fun though. All right, so numbers are in the 70s. We'll be at 84 by lunchtime, 90 this afternoon in St. Louis. And it's still hot, but not as humid and not as hot as it was yesterday. Reason be it, we had a cold front move through overnight, took away the rain, so it will be a dry weekend, something to look forward to. We will look at the weekend forecast coming up, but now let's look at our traffic and talk to Paul Cook. Happy Friday, Paul.
Happy Friday. It just feels good to say the word Friday, doesn't it? It feels great. All right, so this little bridge here was the MVP yesterday, Stan Musial Memorial Bridge, and wow, because it was really needed. We had major delays on the MLK and right there on the Poplar Street Bridge where an accident was really taking us out. Look at this bridge. It's just beautiful and always an option to get downtown, especially if you're someone who uses the MLK. Why not try this one? And, well, you're not going to find yourself in such a huge delay here. Great camera there from MoDOT. And then we look at the big map. Things are great out there. I don't want any surprises on your trip wherever you're going this morning, so we'll keep an eye on it. Another take of traffic in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks so much, Paul. Well, if you need back to school supplies, right now is the best time to fill up those shopping baskets.
Yeah, this morning kicks off tax-free weekend in Missouri. Travis Cummings is joining us live in Brentwood with how you can save money. I saw you, Travis, at the Target. What are you getting? That's what I want to know.
That's what I want to know, too.
Yes, right now. Yes, it is going to be a packed weekend. We're at the Brentwood Promenade. And, you know, it is going to be super hectic out here as families start filling up their basket with things like, you know, school supplies. You can get some tech, and you can also get clothing, you know, you name it. There's a lot on the list today, and I'm going to explain to you what deal you're getting here. It is going to be a very, very special weekend. So you do not need to be a Missouri resident to enjoy this tax-free holiday weekend here. There are some restrictions. So a Missouri law that went into effect last year prevents cities, counties, and special tax districts from charging local sales tax on qualifying items. Before that, municipalities could still charge their local taxes. Certain back-to-school purchases, such as clothing and school supplies, will be tax exempt this weekend. But there are some restrictions. You can get clothes tax-free up to $100. School supplies up to $50 are exempt from taxes. And again, you do not need to be a Missouri resident to enjoy the tax-free holiday. Many in neighboring states are also getting this experience, including the Metro East. So if you live in East St. Louis, for example, in St. Clair County, you can come over and also get these tax-free items. And then this is also applying to online sales as well. Live in Brentwood, Travis Cummings, 5 on your side.
Thank you, Travis. And we know those back-to-school lists are long. This morning, we want to know how you're taking advantage of Missouri's tax-free weekend. What are you going to pick up? Share your shopping list by texting 314-425-5355, and we'll go over some of the responses in our next half hour of Today in St. Louis.
Rennie in Paris is sponsored by Mercy. Your life is our life's work.
All right, well, less than 2 hours ago, Baldwin's own Tyler Downs took to the diving board to compete for Team USA.
Our Rennie Knott is live in Paris. He's been out there. He spoke with Tyler just a couple of minutes ago. Rennie, we have to know, what are the results and what did Tyler have to say?
Well, let's get right to it then. Yeah, they came into this one after their third round of dives in the synchronized 3-meter men's springboard. They were in third place. But in that round, they also faltered. And when they faltered, they could not regain. And there was only 6 rounds of diving. They ended up finishing in last place. However, while there is a level of disappointment, there is also a fire for the next time they get to dive together.
Well, we go into every competition not having any expectations, so it's not about the result for us, it's about the journey, and we enjoy the journey so much that we're able to just, move on. It happens in practice, happens in competition, unfortunately it happened here, but what can we do besides just move on to the next day and do another dive?
Now, keep in mind, Tyler Downs is just 21 years of age, which means he will only be 25 when it comes time to dive again if he gets to be an Olympian in Los Angeles in 2028. His diving partner here is 25 right now, so it is still a possibility. Coming up later on Today in St. Louis in the 6:30 half hour, we're going to hear from Olympian Jaden Ulrich. She's from the East Alton Wood River area. She is competing today in the discus. Reporting live from Paris, I'm Rennie Knott. Back to you in the studio.
Oh, Rennie, before you go, we can't wait to see Jaden. And it's been amazing to see Tyler's journey as well. He's really made a splash in the sport, really made a name for himself. And we think he has a bright future, right?
I think his future is right now. He's been diving not just at the Olympic level, but internationally for years now. Remember, I've known this kid since he was 7 years of age. He's always had that something special that keeps him going. I think that having gone to the Olympics in Tokyo and not finishing on the podium here is only going to make him that much more hungry moving forward, and probably help with his focus too, and knowing that maybe not so many TikTok videos all the time and maybe more time in the pool, but he's a very dedicated young man.
All right.
All right. Well, thanks so much, Rennie. I love the TikToks. I
was going to say, I like them too.
Yeah. All right. Thanks so much, Rennie.
Thanks. It is a big day for Olympians from our area. Francis Hallgrad, Patrick Schulte, and the U.S. men's soccer team will kick off quarterfinals at 8 a.m. with a match against Morocco. And then Mizzou track star Carissa Schweizer will run the 5,000-meter race at 11:10. At 3 p.m., women's beach volleyball duo take on Germany. And West Alton's Jaden Ulrich will throw discus around 12:30.
And you can cheer her on and her whole family at the Pump House in Wood River, Illinois. They are having a watch party. It starts at 10:30 this morning, and she will be throwing around 12:30 in this afternoon.
This Paris weather update is sponsored by BJC Healthcare. You deserve extraordinary care.
Well, I'll tell you what, Paris has had all the weather this week. They went from 100 degrees just a couple days ago to rain, and now they have 70s and 80s. But there are systems, one east and another one west, that could impact the games for tomorrow. But nothing major. 79 right now over in Paris. The dew point's at 63, so it's still a little muggy. But look, cloud cover coming for Saturday and Sunday. Numbers will be cooling down into the upper 70s.
Cheese! Coming up for the next half hour, we'll explain why the Missouri Department of Conservation says you shouldn't be taking selfies with black bears, and why you should also watch out for them in the next coming month.